So, hello world, are we here? Are we live? Let me check. Okay, so looks like we're live and okay, right, and I can hear myself. Good, then let me open Blender and let me tell you what I wanted to do. So I basically want to implement very simple thing within Unreal Engine 4 using C++. I'm trying to move from Houdini to Unreal Engine as a tool for procedural generation of some CGI stuff. Just for fun and practicing in C++ and Unreal Engine, C++ for Unreal Engine 4 specifically. So we'll start with a simple cube, and what we'll do is, let's change it to wireframe, and we'll do, let me enable snapping to vertices, and we'll do duplicate of this cube and scale it like 0.333, and then we'll place this cube aligned to this vertex, and then we'll repeat it with this vertex, with this vertex, and with this vertex. Then we'll also, let's select them. And so yeah, we will fill a big cube with these 8 smaller ones. And then we'll repeat it. Yeah, basically select everything, Shift D, somewhere here, scale it. This, I guess I can scale it one more time, scale it down, and let's go and bring back, come on. Okay, so is it inside? Nope. Now it should work. And yep, like this. So, and if we repeat it like several times, we'll get a very interesting structure. Let's bring wireframe modifier to it and let's see what we have. Yeah. So what we need is to go to Unreal Editor. Let's create a new blank C++ based with ray tracing enabled project. Let's call it Fractal. And let's hit create. Okay, let me add some kvass to my glass. Refreshing. Basically, as I can see, there is not enough additional difficulties or like added complexity if you'd like to recreate this thing with blueprints, but I just want to use C++ a little bit more. Also, here I have some cookies. They're kind of crunchy, so sorry for the noise. Wow, they are so delicious. Okay, so we have Visual Studio. And it's up and running. Okay, let's delete a lot of stuff from here. Sky sphere, skylight, we do not need nothing of it. We have player start. Let's move it back. And well, let's go to C++ classes, Fractal, and let's create C++ class. It will be placed into the scene, so it should be an actor. My Fractal. Jeez, what name should I select? Fractal Builder. Create. By the way, let me post something to Twitter. Open Twitter. I'm building some fractal things. They're with with Unreal Engine 4 stream ps:/twitch.com/vaquero. Tweet posted. Okay, So we have Fractal Builder, reload. What would we need? I guess we'll need some kind of material, and let's save this scene, save current, fractal map. Let's create material, fractal, and what I want is like, I want to get just a wireframe, and where is it? Wireframe enable, and I want it to be unlit. Promote a parameter. That's great. Make it red by default. Not red, orange. Okay. Alpha should be 1. What's next? I want to see back side of it. So decided. Save and apply. Good. So let's go to Visual Studio. And here we have our Fractal Builder. Like this. And here we do not need ticks. No animation for now, but I want to have a property, edit anywhere. I want to have some mesh, use static mesh. Static mesh with some piece of a fractal, and I want use static mesh component pointer. This should be pointer as well. Mesh component. Also, I need some use scene component pointer. To use it as a root for our actor. What's next? Material. Yep. Property. Edit anywhere. New material. I do not remember. New material. No, whatever. Material. Also, we have to be able to control how many iterations this thing should be running for. Not you. Int 8. Uint 8. Iterations. And let's define a void function. With fractal. Okay, constructor. So let's construct some things in this constructor. First we need our root. Create default subobject of type using component with name root and set root component root. Then we need, it should not be a static mesh component, it should be instanced. You instances static mesh component, as we'll get a lot of instances of the same mesh. So for some performance purposes we'll use instanced mesh component. Let's rename it just to mesh. Okay, mesh. Default sub object. You instance static mesh component. Mesh. Set up. Visual Studio, please. Come on, I do not remember these things. Pointer. Thank you, Visual Studio. Mesh. Oh, come on. Mesh. Set up attachment to root. Compile. And here we'll get what we need here. So let's just, so we have piece. If piece is null pointer, then fuck it. Nothing could be done here. But if it's not, we'll do this. Set static mesh to piece like this, and mesh add instance, and we need some transform here. Transform. Okay, identity transform works fine for us. This gives us in 32 mesh ID, so we can mesh something about material, set material, mesh ID, material. Okay, so let's check if this thing works. Oh, Fractal Builder here, let's set it, place it to 0, so piece. We need some cube, I believe there should be a cube. Okay, so vertices 138, whoa, it's too much. 54 vertices. 24 vertices, triangles 12. So we have 6 sides, so yeah, this should be the right cube to use. Approximate size to 50. Okay, let's check it. Let's assign fractal material here. Oh, nothing. Fractal Builder, where are you? We didn't call build fractal. Well, expected result. Compile. Play. All right. We have a cube and we have, I forgot one thing. To be able to use material on an instanced mesh, we need to enable these checkbox. Save. Play. Yep. We have our cube. Nice. Now, I need just a little bit more cubes in the right places. Let me think. First of all, I need some kind of loop. This will be the main loop which will construct our which should construct fractal. So we have some iterations, and on each iteration we add cubes. We instantiate these cubes on certain positions. What these positions are should be some array of transforms transforms. So here I'll go through all transforms. And I do this thing here. Also, I have to add new transforms for every cube I instantiated. So I need another new transforms, and I need new transforms to be cleared here. And I need new transforms being copied to general transforms here. So transforms empty here, and 4. ID less than transforms none. I'll do transforms add new transforms new transforms ID transform ID. I guess there is some method to move data from one array to another array more efficiently, but this is for later optimization. Right now I need something to start with here. So we have we just added mesh here. So also we need to scale our objects on each iteration. So we need something like float scale, and on each iteration it will be divided by 3. So it's basically 1/3 power to iteration plus 1. Power 1/3 to iteration plus 1. So we have scale. We do not care about rotation. We need we need positions only. And let me quickly check one thing. So this is 1 unit, not 1 unit, but like 100 units. Yeah, 100. Open 8. How big this cube is? So yeah, 256, it's not a texture size, but an actual size of this cube. Okay. Do we... Oh, this is nice one. And it has... Why it has so many triangles? Editor's cube 256. Okay, whatever. We have technologies. We have technology to eliminate this issue. So, to get new position for next cubes of the next iteration, we need to do a little bit of math. So here I should add some things. Like what? New position. It will be vector to 56 times 0.5 and let's go here and check it. So initially we have this point, then we have this point like 256 over 2, and we need to go here. So basically it's let me check. Cube, scale to 0.75. Looks right. So the origin for these cubes of the second iteration will be base point values scaled to 0.75, like this. Position, but also shifted actually we need to divide it by 2 one more time, and it will be 7 35 35 75 3575. Okay, so new transforms, add, first goes quaternion, what, identity, then we then goes new position and then scale. Okay, and 7 more for every one, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 minus the 56. Of course, we need to parameterize all the things, and ideally we should not be hard coding these values, but we need to find every vertex on the mesh and do a proper procedural-based generation. Oh, finally, we have an error. Mesh ID hides previous declaration. 37, line 37. 37 mesh ID. Yeah. Already have declared this variable here, so close this, compile it. Come on. Okay, 3 iterations, and let's hope we have something wrong. Let's compile it. Maybe compile it. Yeah. So then, let's do some debugging using log temp warning. Text. Duration. Scale. Close. Iteration. Scale. Whoa. Right. You know what? I see the issue. We're iterating over transforms, but we have nothing in it. So let's add these log messages anyway. Compile, and let's see that there will be, yeah, just we're going over iterations, but we have nothing in it. So let's initialize those transforms. Let's initialize our transforms with something. Transform. And we'll get a quaternion identity vector. Oh, we can have identity transform and it should work fine for us. So let's comment this thing and this thing. We need this thing somewhere here. Okay. we see that we have issue with scale. It's 0. Power. Why it's 0? Okay, so we have the proper scales, I guess. But we see nothing here. Well, I want another material. Where are all other instances? Why I cannot see them? One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Minus, 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 minus. Minus, minus. Okay. It's all right. Okay, we'll add in instances. As I can see, in wrong positions, but they're not visible for some reason. Okay, let's bring lights back. You know what? Whatever. Let's calculate positions the right way using actual vertex positions. So, okay, new transforms empty. I instantiate material, and now we need to get access to actual vertices. And where they are. Load resources, I believe it should be there. Load the resources and buffer or something like this. Vertex buffers. Position vertex buffer. Vertex position and number of vertices. Good. In 32. So now for each vertex ID. Vertex ID less than vertices, vertex ID plus plus. So we'll get this vertex number, vertex position, and we'll use it as a new origin for the next iteration. Not that complicated. Okay. Why I stuck? Okay. So we have this vertex position, and we'll let's just use this vertex position, shift it as a new origin. So a new transforms, add transform quaternion identity. This will be a vertex position plus transform Come on. Why? Oh, whatever. And so we have now plus operator. Get location. Like this. Compile. Play. What's wrong with me? What's wrong with this code? Okay, too many instances because we have like 3 vertices instead of 1. But why these instances are not visible. Set static mesh. I guess it should be used only once, because otherwise, how can I? Well, whatever. As expected, same result. I do add instance, and it works fine on the first iteration. Let's see what it will do if, okay, 0, 1 cube. Looks like New Year was not that, New Year celebration was not that harmful for my brain, because I see no issues with this piece of code, at least. Well, I don't care about positions, but okay, then I need to go to sleep and think about it later. Well, I do not know the issue, but I have to fix this issue. Why there is only one cube? So let's do some manual steps. So I set a static mesh here. I can do add instance on each iteration like this. Identity, but position will be a vector iteration times 150, 0, 0, and scale will be f vector, just to check if I can do programming at all. Iteration plus 1. Compile. Play. Okay, there is something. I didn't set material for these pieces, but whatever. Compile. Play. Just please move away a little bit. Compile one more time. All right, we have some cubes. Whoa. Fractal material. It could be used with instanced static meshes. Okay. But for some reason it's unassigned. This material is not assigned. What the heck? Bite me, I didn't change the... I just changed this. Oh! Ooh. Okay, sometimes compile completed does not mean anything. Just I need add-on for Unreal Engine that will just like double click this button every time. Jeez. So I guess this is the cube that generated by proper code, like this iteration. Okay. So mesh ID add instance at F. Oh, of course, it's just added to... Ah, idiot. and just add cube on a cube on a cube, or just identity transform. Jeez. Alright, there is something. Let's remove this manually placed cubes. Go away. Please go away. Okay, compile. Let's add like 3 iterations. Whee! This is so messed up. Just mindlessly checking random values. Okay then, so second iteration aligned quite okay, but that guys are completely off. So we have position. Thinking intensifies. Actually, I need this thing to be multiplied by that value, and vertex position multiplied by scale. Well, I hope so. All right. So, let me think with a little bit less elements here. Let's get rid of this sun, light and everything. So, just play F8. So let's imagine this is 100. Let's go to Blender and check action values here. This is a cube of a half length of its side is 1. It's like 1 unit. And then this position, the origin for the second iteration, is like 1 minus 1/2 of 1/3. Can I even think? 1 minus 1/2 of 1/3. Because this thing is 1/3. No, it's not 1/3. It's 1/3 of this thing. It's actually 2/3. And now we have 1 minus 2 over 6. So basically it's minus 1/3. So it's basically times 2/3. Right? Wrong? No. It's 1/4. Actually, is it? No, it isn't. It's not. Well, yes, this approximation was wrong. It should be like this. Oh, so wrong. Okay, so this is 1. This is 1/3. 2/3. So if this is 100, 100, 100, this should be 66, 66, 66. So the origin vertex position, but on every iteration we apply scale. I hope this makes sense, and I hope it will work like it doesn't. Why? Maybe because scale should not be applied right away, but like this. Those compilations those will give me a heart attack one day. Finally, that's it. Of course, we have a lot more cubes than we need, actually, because of there are 3 vertices instead of 1 in a vertex buffer. But we'll go down. Oh, we're still alive, but we 20 FPS, 18. Great. But like, let me check output log. Oh, I guess we have so many things in output log, so editor has a hard time opening it, displaying it. Well, whatever, take your time. I'll drink kvass. I love kvass. And oh, is it ready? Instance. Okay, you know what? Let's stop it. We have scale here. We can see it. Dark kvass with cherry and cinnamon. Whoa, that's a lot of instances. Why do we see only like 1, 2, 3, 4? Well, actually, it's enough. You know what? I have an idea about not optimization, but a way to make this thing looks more not that regular. A little bit more interesting than it is now. Just add a little bit of randomization. Randbool does not have range. And not on rand. Range 0 and 0 if it's more than 1.7. Then do your job. Why? What's wrong? F. This is floats. These are floats. Compiled? Are you sure? sure it's compiled? Yeah? Okay. Whoop. Good. Let's start with scale. That actually... Hmm. Times bigger. And let's add a little bit more iterations. 7. Okay, I get it. There is something wrong with... It's not all that parameterized as I was hoping. Ah. Yeah. No. I have no idea, actually. Right now. But at least we have... We have cubes that are in cubes, that are in cubes, that are in cubes. Great! And now I can tell you that this is over for today. Thank you.